Hello everyone, welcome to watch this video. In this video we're going to show you uh, and discuss with you about the Facebook Hacker Cup. This year, some questions. In this video particularly, we're discussing with you about the qualification round question 1, which is the pie graph. What is the pie graph? Actually, it's just a very simple concept for progress, like a pie. It contains with a one rectangle starting from the left and bottom point 0, 0 to the right and top point 100 and 100. That means the length and the width are 100 units respectively, and in the middle, the center 50-50, there is a point which is the center of one circle, black circle inside of this rectangle, and it shows the progress of the way. And also we have put some constraints about that. The x and y and the t, the progress p means the progress, and the t means the time. Now let's see what will be the exactly input. Actually, it has 5 inputs, and we put the input on the left hand side and the output on the right hand side. It has 5 questions. So the first line, it shows that we have 5 inputs, 5 different cases. And for each case, there are 3 numbers. The first and the first number means the percentage of the progress. It's like if you're working or if as the time ticks away, the routing shows the exactly progress of it. So the first one is the percentage. For example, on the second line, 0.55 means we want to determine whether the point 55 and 55, where the x part x is equals to 55 and y is equal to 55. And we want to make sure whether this point 55, 55 does it lie inside of the pie. If the pie shows the progress of 0%. And the same meaning is that for the third line, we want to make sure whether the same point 55, 55, whether it lies inside of 12%. And the fourth lines also trying to distinguish whether it lies in the 30% of pi or not, and so on. So what would be the correct answer? So your program needs to produce the correct answer. So we're just trying to test you whether you can efficiently find out a good way to code a program so that you can pass this hacker cup. The case 1 shows white. What does it mean? That means that the point 55, 55 lies outside of this black pie of 0%. The same case, when it reaches 12%, still the point 55, 55 still lies outside of the pie because the pie might be just within the first quadrant. But if you check the fourth line where 30% is reached, it shows black. Why is that? Because as the progress goes to the 30%, 55, 55 will be covered by the pie. The same thing happens, we can check and making sure that the point 9999 does not lie inside of the pie, even when the pie has the progress of 99%. And on the last line, the point 20, 40 exactly lies inside of the pie. If the pie goes clockwise and reach the 87%. So your task is to write down the efficient ways to tell how the things happen. How does it go? First, you might need to find a formula, and second, you might thought of that. If you are familiar with that, you might thought of like convex hull program. But if you use the convex hull, trying to distinguish whether the point is lie outside of this polygon or not. Then for those dollar points of the polygon, it will be hard to distinguish. So we need to find a better and efficient formula to find it out, figure it out. And if you think it very carefully, there do exist simple ways of find out such kind of progress. Is as follows. First, we know that the point is in the center, 50, 50. And if you are given any point, if you calculate the absolute distance between the given point with the center 50, 50, you can find out its radius. And once you find out its radius, and you can also figure out easily for the percentage of the exactly pi if that pi cover on the same radius of the oval shapes. So once you figure out such a formula, then you check out the exactly percentage. That means the first number of that line. Then your program will figure out that very quickly about whether this point lies in the black rounded pi or not. And once it lies in, your program needs to print out black. And if it's outside of it, your program needs to print out the white. So this part seems to very easy and maybe a little bit brainstorming. If you are more interested, please check out our website, Algorithmic Research Incorporation. Algorithmic-research.weebly.com. Thanks for listening to this video. We will see you next time. Bye bye.